So it's been a couple weeks, maybe a month or so, since Chuck Norris passed away, and I didn't make a video about it, and I really wanted to. Something was going on, maybe a scheduling thing or something, I don't remember. But I just want to get on here and do a quick video paying my respects to Chuck Norris. My master, my sensei, my mentor, if you will, who I trained with at a school called Bushiban, Master Zolfi. He knew Chuck Norris, and there was a picture of him in his dojo, which that's the only extent I know of their relationship, is that they knew each other. But so he probably knows more about Chuck Norris than I would. I never met Chuck Norris, but I will say I grew up as a fan. I had a T-shirt that said Chuck Norris doesn't drink tiger's blood, tigers drink Chuck Norris blood, and it was great to see, on the day of his passing, that people celebrated his life. They weren't trying to cancel him. They weren't trying to, slander his name or anything. It was people celebrating his life by sharing the memes of the legend himself. All the Chuck Norris jokes, all the Chuck Norris memes. It was great to see, and it's nice to see that there was a genuine human being celebrated. Heaven's got one more soldier, if you will. A lot of people said that. We have an angel coming home, and there's a war in heaven. God must need a soldier, and Chuck Norris just got called. So things are going to be okay. Things are going to be just okay. Thinking about it like that, and so growing up, I had a Chuck Norris action figure. It was kind of like a weird orange vest. Like I can't remember if it was like a Walker Texas Ranger thing or something like that, but. I remember mostly Chuck Norris from the memes and the jokes growing up through early stages of the internet, or at least late 2000s, early 2010s, YouTube and stuff like that, and iFunny. Those memes were legendary. They were funny. They were freaking hysterical. And I remember the epic rap battles of history, where it was Chuck Norris versus Abraham Lincoln. If you haven't checked that out, then what the hell are you doing? Go check it out. But yeah, I've always admired Chuck Norris as this like mythical figure. Like he seemed like he was more a superhero than he was a real person, and he existed. He always outshined the characters that he played. I think in a way, he was a true star, not just a movie star, like a star, like a martial arts star. He just was an American icon, and it's sad that we lost him. But death comes for everybody. Death is undefeated. And it's sad, but we have to think about the good things. I feel lucky that I got to live in a time where I am around. I wouldn't say not around. I never met some of these people, but I feel lucky that I live in a time where Chuck Norris was alive. Like that's something that's like, I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but I certainly feel that way. It's like, we lived in the same time period as Chuck fucking Norris. Like, wow, dude. Like, that's awesome. You can tell your kids that, you were alive when Chuck Norris was alive, It's something that I think we all take for granted a lot with celebrity culture, if you will. Regardless how you feel about celebrity culture and how you feel about celebs, and I certainly have my grievances about celebrities, but there are some that just transcend that and mean more to the zeitgeist and mean more to people than just being a douchebag with celebrity status, and Chuck Norris was one of those people. And so I didn't see a lot of Chuck Norris movies growing up. I didn't see a lot of TV shows with him or anything, but I knew about him, which tells you like the level of like icon he was for Americana, basically. So I wish I could say more, but I will end it here as a very short video paying my respects. God bless and rest in peace, Chuck Norris. May you have better times in heaven.